Okay, we're gonna test me playing a whole series of missions and see how it works. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna end up destroying all that is human in Real and perhaps eating a snowman.
Alright, listen up. Private Martin, you're on the obstacle course and doing weapons training today. Before starting the obstacle course, read each of these important signs and do what they tell you.
He has a lot of magazines for that submachine gun of his. Can't really see the American flag, but that's alright. Grenades to flush out hard points. Hard point. Okay. Attack, 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 attack. Oh, he's dead. Shh, he shouldn't have. In other games, they just shout this at you, or they don't tell you at all.
Now
this game's kind enough to put it in your face and make you read it. Make you read.
In addition, the location of your current objective is marked by the star on your compass. That's it. Close enough. You will notice that objective is checked off, and you now have a new one. All right, Martin. Open the gate and run the obstacle course.
Why am I so special that I have to...
Good to see you.
Move it, ladies. This is not your Aunt Fanny's dance. Jump over him. Come on, Elder, get the lead out! Not bad. Now hit the dirt and crawl forward under the barbed wire.
Why was I the special one? Is it because I'm the fastest? I'm the best?
Sergeant, fire up those machine guns!
Probably
Stay low! Stay down!
Oh yeah, I love the sound. Here, like, Aiden, he was... I think kids.
Privates, let's go, let's go, let's go!
Yeah.
Private Martin, proceed through that door. Sergeant Moody's gonna take you through weapons training. The rest of you ladies, stay right here.
I'm up here, in the observation tower. To get more ammo, grab it from any loose weapon of the same type you are carrying. Approach the fence and fire 6 rounds at your target. Your accuracy will be defined by the tightness of your
crosshairs. Yep, 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 yep.
Fire 6 more rounds at your target, in different stances and while moving. You'll be more accurate while not moving, and in the crouching or prone positions. These skills could mean your life. Alright, Private, move on to the next area.
Oh, dude, I smacked a thing.
Grab up a Springfield rifle from the table, switching it for your carbine. Turn to the left, move to the fence, and fire 2 rounds at your target. Now fire 2 rounds at your target while aiming down your sight. Alright, I hope it's clear to you that you will be more accurate while aiming down the sight.
Yes,
all
I
right,
will.
Private, move on to the next area. Exchange your Springfield for one of the Thompson submachine guns on the table. Unless you've got 3 hands, you can only carry 2 weapons, besides your sidearm and grenades. Fire 10 rounds at your target, first from the hip, then aiming down the gun sight. Compare your accuracy. Get used to firing both ways. You will notice a slight zoom effect when you raise and aim down the sight of a weapon without a scope. Take a few steps while aiming down your sight. You're gonna move slow this way. In close quarters combat, you can hit your enemy with the butt end of your weapon.
He didn't even
This is
charge
called
it.
a melee
Oh,
attack.
probably because they're still
Try
around
it
in
with
there.
your Thompson. Don't screw around, kids. This is for real. Now switch weapons,
Wait.
Private.
Wait.
Unless you're as dumb as you are ugly,
You
it may
douche.
dawn on you that each weapon is good
You
for
douche.
different situations. Make the wrong choice and you could buy the farm. Fire 3 more rounds at your target.
No. Fire a full magazine. The game knows! If you fire a full magazine, you have to charge it. If you don't have to charge it. Wow. Wow. See? And I
Pick up the frag grenades from the table. Pick them up. Throw a grenade into each of the openings before you. Rock and fire.
Nope. I'm gonna
Move
do
to
it.
the concrete post.
What?
Lean out to the left, then the right. This will help protect you from the enemy.
I win.
All right, Private. Move on to the next area. Remember, Private, if you get hurt, grab one of those health kits and use it. Don't be a hero. They will save your life. Note that a stopwatch has appeared. This will tell you how much time you have to get your butt out of there unless you want it blown off. Fire in the hole!
That was a pretty powerful explosion. I'm actually
Good
really
job,
happy with
Private. Well done. Keep your weapons with you and clean at all times.
that. And clean. Above all things, never be afraid. The enemy who forces you to retreat is of him himself. Afraid. Well, that's true. Usually it's like, I'm like, holy gosh, keep running away, keep running away, keep trying to
Baker
retreat.
Company,
Oh, hey,
listen
Baker
up.
Company.
This is the big one.
Yes, it is.
Operation Overlord.
Yes, it is.
Air and seaborne invasion of Normandy.
Operation Overlord.
On H-hour D-Day, seaborne infantry will attack 5 beaches codenamed Utah, Omaha, Gold, Juno, and Sword here on the coast of Normandy. Utah and Omaha beaches will be attacked by 3 of our infantry divisions. At the same time, 2 British and 1 Canadian division will hit Gold, Juno, and Sword beaches. The airborne will be landing 6 hours before H-hour, before the air and naval bombardments. The British 6th Airborne Division will be landing here. At the same time, the 101st and the 82nd Airborne will be landing in these areas. The Dews River estuary here divides Utah and Omaha Beach. The mission of the 101st is to capture the Dews River crossings linking Utah and Omaha Beach and to protect the flanks of Utah Beach. This road here is the main highway that connects the entire Cotentin Peninsula. The Germans have troop concentrations in this region. When those troops are mobilized into a counterattack on the beaches, they'll have to move along this road. The 101st is going to make sure that doesn't happen. Baker Company, that's us, has been assigned this causeway here. The Pathfinders, like Private Martin, will be dropped ahead of the main force and will plant beacons on the ground to mark the landing zones. However, there is no telling what will happen once we're on the ground. So I want
The
all of you
airborne
to
is
learn
gonna
the
be dropped
objectives
in
of
that
every
tiny
unit in
little
both
area?
the 101st and 82nd. I also want you to study these maps and photographs until you've memorized them. We will be landing behind the Atlantic Wall, between several German garrisons. We can't expect to be relieved until at least several hours after H-hour. This is what
At
we've been
least.
training for. Good luck.
Except it doesn't look like that. It looks like death. In about 3 hours. Okay, let me give my very good reading voice. In about 3 hours, I'll be in Normandy. As one of the Pathfinders for my unit, I'll be landing ahead of the main airborne force. The Pathfinders land before the main force and place beacons on the landing fields to guide the rest of the pilots and paratroopers in. The rest are sending the airborne in first, in the early hours of the morning, to protect the flanks of Utah Beach. At first light, the main force of the invasion will hit the beaches. For weeks, the entire invasion force, more than... that would make it 11:30. What time is it here? Oh, 12:08. Nobody notices. Nobody. Sergeant Heath. Oh, dude, this guy's gonna get it. This guy's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. Oh, you're not gonna get it. JK. I don't know how you got that shot off. I'm impressed. What the hell? Okay, cool. He exploded. Drugs. That's all? That's all the drugs you can use? What? What? I want to know. Controls. Rate of fire is M? Huh. Oh, dude.
Die Alberten schon einmarschiert sind. Sie werden es als Erste wissen. Sie kommen mitten durch Saint-Mary-Église.
Falsch. Der Lama Roosevelt und
Better, Churchill. Würden hier niemals angleichen.
He's dead.
Zu weit weg von Deutschland.
Well, we got work to do, boyos.
Weil sie diesen Sektor schon seit Wochen bombardieren.
Na und? Sie bombardieren doch alles.
Sind hier!
Get owned. Who survived? What you? Ah, this sign is beautiful. This sign is beautiful. Yeah. This is a perfect place to call in airborne troops. There's nobody out here except for those trucks. That one's doing some swerves. Oh, it's begun. This is what a great start to a video game. I'm just calling the apocalypse. Oh my gosh, the apocalypse.
Secure the perimeter! You guys, over here! By the wall! Defensive positions, get down!
Well, there goes my test. Congratulations.